introduce myself. My name is Cital Sweva Pangisti Widakdo with NPM 224-11160. Here, I will explain a little material regarding compensation, motivation, and job satisfaction. Compensation is one of the operational functions of research management. Compensation is the company function in providing remuneration service to employee for what has been given to employees company in the form of good work result, according to Sofyandi in his book Human Resource Management. Remuneration by providing compensation give to employees who deserve it by doing his job well. Compensation is a fee provided by company when the company get benefit from employees in the form of resulting work performance. Providing remuneration in the form of reward, award, income, compensation, and reward is a sign of appreciation for what employees have given to the company. Providing remuneration to employees when viewed from an organizational perspective is related to the quantity, quality, and benefit produced by employees. This can affect to the company goals and survival. Remuneration does not always take the form of giving a certain amount of money to employees, but can be in the form of good or company facilities. In providing reward to employees, the company must see that the work is done appropriately by the employer. Compensation has the aim of meeting the needs of good employees economically and socially, both for oneself and the employee's family. By providing salaries in accordance with the minimum wage as well as provide additional benefits that can improve employee welfare. Employees receive a salary or wage periodically where the employees already is received a guarantee regularly every month, which can be used for increased work productivity. If employees are productive, they can achieve company goals. The higher the company provides rewards to employees, it can be seen that the company is growing well, so as to maintain a balance between output and input. According to Sofyandi, 2013, the aim of providing compensation are as follows. 1. To establish cooperation between leaders and employees, so that with cooperation can form clear commitment regarding right borne by each. 2. To provide satisfaction to employees, so that when employees feel satisfied with what our company provide, will enthusiastically contribute to the company. 3. To motivate employees to work so that employees remain stable, even improve work performance. 4. To create employees who are disciplined toward exciting regulation determined by the company, such as arriving on time at the office. If you don't arrive on time, then there will be a pay cut, so employees can be motivated not to come late. The importance of providing compensation to employees because the company can control and demand employees at work, so that they can increase employee work productivity and employees can carry out their duties well and comply with existing company regulation. Apart from that, if employee rights are not fulfilled properly by the company, then the employee has the right to sue the company. Compensation is related to employee work productivity, which is if the company does not provide compensation well, employees can be unproductive at work, like being lazy. Until you start comparing work rates, given by the company to other companies. So, it is a gift compensation must be carried out in accordance with its principles. According to Ahmad Ruki in his book Payroll and Wage Management for Company Employees, providing compensation must be accordance with its principle. The following are the principles that need to be considered when providing compensation to employees. 1. Fair principle. The company must provide compensation fairly to employees for what the employees has given in accordance with work performance, type work, job level, responsibilities, and position. Giving is done objectively to each employee. You can use an employee work evaluation sheet so that there are no errors in assessing employees to determine the amount of compensation that will be given. 2. Design and reasonable principle. Compensation has been regulated in laws and regulation, employee government, where the government has regulation consistent, feasible, and reasonable with appropriate measures. Internal company providing compensation to employees is required to refer to government regulation so that adequate compensation can provide to employees. Financial compensation. Financial compensation is compensation provided by the company to employees in the form of money. Financial compensation is shared into two, namely direct financial compensation and non-financial compensation direct. The following are forms of compensation. 1. Direct financial compensation. Direct financial compensation is compensation given to employees in the form of money directly and periodically. Financial compensation. Direct compensation is compensation paid regularly to employees every month, which have been regulated normatively in government regulation. The following are forms of compensation direct financial. A. Wage of salary. Payment of wage or salary is a reward given to employee with daily time approved by the company. Hasibuan 2014. Payment of wage or salaries is made directly according to the hours employee work every day and calculate every month periodically. B. Bonus or incentive. Bonus or incentive are additional reward given by company to employees other than wage and salaries. Incentive payment carried out in accordance with productivity, sales, on profits company. Incentive compensation is divided into two, namely individual incentive and group incentive. Where individual incentive are incentive employees are accepted if they can do more work than usual, while group incentive are incentive given to unit with the company if work productivity increase. 2. Indirect financial compensation. Compensation given to employees by the company is in the form of money given indirectly. The following are forms of compensation indirectly financially. A. Allowance. Benefit play a role in protecting employees from risk. Employee economy. Benefits are a form of compensation function as a complement to salaries and wages in the form of profit, accepted by employees so that employees feel safe both economically as well as social. Providing benefit can improve relationship company and employees. A company compensation is influenced by several factors to attract the attention of prospective workers to retain workers can contribute well. The following are factors in providing compensation according to Kadar Siman. 1. Labor demand and supply factor. The company will provide an attractive offer in the form of compensation when it will make job offers to prospective employees. Offer gift can be in the form of an attractive salary or a high salary so that employees interest in applying to this company. 2. Company ability and willingness factor. This factor is the company ability to provide compensation to employees according to the result of the output that's been issued company. 3. Labor union or employee organization factor. This factor is influenced by company that do not provide appropriate service compensation to employees so that employees can report to labor union or organization to demand that company be fair and decent in providing compensation. 4. Productivity factor. This factor determines the amount of compensation that will be received employees with what the employees have give to the company. The size depends on the employees' own performance level. 5. Economic factor. This factor can influence the amount of compensation is an viewing area high level of living needs, such as in big cities. 6. Position factor. This factor is one of the influence in providing compensation. If an employee has a high position in a company, then companies can provide high compensation and vice versa. 7. Education and work experience factor. This factor influence the amount of employees' compensation if the employees have a high level of education and work experience. Competent, then the company can provide high compensation accordingly with the level of education and work experience. 8. Government factor. The government factor is a protector for employees so they get it appropriate compensation. The government also determines wage district minimum for companies so that no employees receive it compensation below the standard that shall be optional. Motivation and job satisfaction are two important aspects of human resource management that are interrelated but have a significant role in influencing employee performance, retention, and organizational productivity. The following are several important points related to motivation and job satisfaction in human resource management. Motivation. Motivation is the internal drive that drives individuals to achieve goals and feel involved in their work. In the context of HRM, management must understand the various factors that motivate employees. This factor might include financial incentive, recognition, career development, or job satisfaction. Some regular motivation theories in HRM include Herzberg motivation, hygiene theory, MC Gregor's theory X and Y, and MC McClellan's needs theory, job satisfaction. Job satisfaction is an employee's positive perception of their job and the work environment. When employees are satisfied with their work, they tend to be more committed, productive, and more likely to stay with the organization. Measure job satisfaction can be done using survey, interview, or observation to get feedback from employees. So, that's all my explanation. I end it with wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.